Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, as always, and shall we see what's going on the lovely island of Fawnhollow today? Getting very close to Halloween now. In a couple of days off. It's Saturday. I guess it's pretty fortunate that it's on a weekend, isn't it, this day? Much more convenient for all the children, I suppose. I hear weird noises outside. That's not meant to be a horror spook or anything. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to ignore it. Hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 3:27 PM on Thursday, October 29th, 2020. What is in news to speak of today? Hey, there's something cooking sauerkraut, spicy. I don't know what you said, sorry. I'm skipping through it. What is this noise? I'm going crazy. Actual Halloween scare, maybe, I don't know, people are putting Halloween decorations up or something. To be fair, Halloween's not as big a thing in the UK, it's sort of just more of a marketing... I was going to say stunt. Stunt's the wrong word. So in advance this weekend, I think everyone's got a relative who's always buying them clothes but has no idea what they like. My aunt sent this cutesy thing and that's so not me. So she gets a thank you card and you get the gear. Do whatever with it, fuchsia. It's very weird how all the villages now just be like, when they give you a gift they're just like, oh, you can do whatever you want with it now. I don't know how to feel about that chic tuxedo dress. Oh. I didn't know this was a thing. That's pretty cute. Gar model. What does this look like then? Yeah, Halloween's not as big a thing. I think it's basically only used to have like special events, not really. Oh, red's up for today. Oh, I forgot. Haven't gotten the other paintings from my friends yet. But that's alright. Didn't we put something up yesterday? What did we do yesterday? Oh, did we move Caesar's house? That sounds reasonable. We still haven't put a ramp up here, have we? Oh, yes, I remember now. We were trying to decide which ramp we want here, and I never came to a conclusion because I haven't thought about it since. So that's where Caesar's house is. That looks fine, to be honest. Something easily accessible. As we have a run over here to go visit Red. Get out of my way. See what he's got for sale as I bring up the New Horizons wiki. New Horizons wiki art. Oh my god, what is that? So I see you've got Mona Lisa girl with pearl earring. Mona Lisa, that looks like a fake to me. This is the Vitruvian Man, which also looks like a fake because it's got coffee stain, if I remember right. Yeah. That one also looks fake because I think it's got a star. And then the statue, is it real? Hold on, I'm gonna have a closer look at this one. I think we actually already have a legitimate one here. I want a closer look, if you don't mind. Yeah, that's definitely a star. That is false. It's not a girl with a star earring. It's a girl with a pearl earring. Nope. This one's definitely fake because she's angry. This big statue. The forged statue is smiling while the genuine one is not. Are you smiling? I want a closer look. This one looks legitimate. I don't even know what this is. I've never seen it before. It's massive. We definitely don't have that before, so I don't need to call everyone over. Yeah, Halloween stuff isn't as big. I suppose now we can start doing Halloween stories. It's only 2 days, and probably on the day itself it's going to be hard to actually talk about Halloween when I'm running around trying to figure out what on earth is going on in the event. Yeah, I'm trying to think how I participated in Halloween when I was younger, because I've only been trick-or-treating once, which is, there's a double rainbow. Well, actually, every rainbow is a double rainbow, dear, something, whatever, you know what I mean. That's pretty cool. I don't mean today will be super lucky or whatever. I just don't know what we're going to do today. Hey Fair, what are we going to do today? I have no idea. I think we'll just clear out this area, because that's kind of like a mindless thing to do. Oh, we need to do a Halloween business. Hold on, we haven't done a Halloween business. How could I forget? Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, because I used to go to these are like Christian youth clubs or something, despite not really being Christian, but still. These are like youth church events, which, you know, they include everyone, even if you're not so much of a religious type like me. and not my friends went, so I was like, oh, I'll go as well, you know. And they used to hold Halloween parties, I think, each year. They're actually pretty fun, especially for a kid. Like I remember one year I went with, who was it? It was two of my friends and one of my friends' younger brother or something. And I remember those. It must be so tiring as adult to run for it, because it probably had like 100 kids or something rotating through. They had like loads of tables set up around like a big hall area, and you basically got to do different activities at each one, with that sort of thing, and you get to have a little bit of fun. These are sort of like your regular old activities you might see in a school fair or something. Like one of them I remember was I don't know why this is the one I remember, but it was we paired up. I'm actually trying to remember who I paired up with, because I can't remember who was that. I think it was my best friend at the time, and then another girl who was my friend. Anyway, anyway, we paired up, and like she paired up with her brother, obviously, and it was like one of us was going to be blindfolded, and we had to like feed jelly to each other using like meter-long rulers. Hold on, which one should? This one, I guess. That is also super cool, but that's not a Halloween item. I know that. We didn't get to see every single Halloween item, I don't think. Unless we did, I might miss some. That's quite alright. I suppose we could also try putting together our Halloween outfit to get into the mood of things. Because we haven't really done that yet, have we? We could make it a one costume, but in case it matters that we're using a one costume instead of regularly wearing it, I think we'll just wear it normally. Yeah, and that is like a weird combination of about 5 different activities put together. Because I don't know if you've done it, because sometimes we've done it in I remember we've done it in primary school like twice in assembly. There was it was basically like let me think through this if I got this right. You get 2 volunteers or students from the audience, and then you give them each a meter-long ruler. A meter being about, what is a meter? 3 feet? A bit over 3 feet. And what we do is there's like a spoon taped to the end of it, and you take the spoon and you're basically, the first thing they do is like, oh, try and feed yourself some oranges or honey roasted peanuts whatever food item they put in the middle in, and then you try and do it, and you're like, oh, this is really difficult because, you know, it's a meter long ruler, and you can't like, you have to hold the end of a ruler. Sorry, I should have pointed that out. Otherwise it doesn't really make much sense, does it? Do we want a witch's hat, or do we want impish horns, or do we want to look like a cat? I don't know. We didn't get the cat outfit. A little devil is pretty fun. But the witch is too typical. Let's be a devil witch hybrid, you know? Just put on all the an animal. Why not? We're deer. Let's roll with it. Put these stripy socks on. I don't know if we ever bought witch's shoes. I don't even know if there are witch's shoes. What's the most witchy looking shoes? Sparkly heels, not really, but that'll do. I think, sorry. Yeah, and then oh, I wish we had black ones. I think we'll roll with that for now. Get all dressed up in Halloween gear. Super spooky. Yeah, so the point is that they're like, oh, alright, try and feed yourself with these very long, meter-long spoons, basically, and you know, it's really hard because we're kids and we don't have like meter-long arms, and I don't think anyone does really, but I mean, that's probably not true. There's definitely people out there with meter-long arms, but none of us did. And they're like, oh, that was really difficult, wasn't it? Okay, now try feeding the other volunteer, and you'll find it so much easier. And it's like, oh wow, of course it's so much easier. But you know, it's sort of the premise of a thing, the idea of it. Square glasses, I don't think we really want some square glasses, but we'll take it, Vivian. So yeah, so that's activity 1, it combines. Activity 2 is, I don't know, jelly. They always like throwing jelly into these weird activities. I don't know, is that just a UK thing? Maybe. It's sort of just like, whenever it's a feeding challenge, it's all about jelly. But anyway, The second activity is always the blindfold feeding one. You know, pair up with someone. One of you's blindfold and you try and feed the other. I guess it's only 2 activities combined together. It was a mess though. But it was also a hilarious mess because we're kids and we were like, haha, this is the pinnacle of entertainment right now. Trying to feed each other with these, whatchamacallits? Really long rulers. Ho ho ho. Anyway, I don't know, I don't remember where I was going with this. Oh yeah, this is because it was in that Halloween party thing. There was another one I remember where it was like, there was a coin or something at the bottom of a basket. It was like a 2-penny coin, 1-penny coin, I can't remember. And then the nice old lady who was running the stall, she was like I think she was like an elderly woman or whatever. She gave us like each like 3 2-pennies or something. She was like, why don't you drop it in? The whole point is you drop the coin into the bucket and you try and get it to land to perfectly cover up the penny at the bottom. And like if you land it and it touches it, you get like 20p or something. If you get it like slightly on, you get like £1, and if you get it completely covering it, you get £5. And of course, £5 to however old I was at the time, like 9 or something. I was like, oh, that's insanity. We've got to do that immediately. I mean, I make it sound like we didn't just go around each table in turn, because that's, you know, how it ran. It was a one-way system. So you did that. It was very lovely. You know, you tried it. I didn't get any money, but like my friend, I think she got like 20p or something, or maybe her brother got 20p. I can't remember. One of them got something, and we were like, whoa, that's crazy. So that's really nice. I'm surprised I actually remember, because there's quite a few activities I was saying from what I remember. I'm surprised I remember as many as I do. Another one was, I'm pretty sure it was just like a cookie decorating table. That's another very standard thing. You know, get some royal icing, get like some pre-made, I don't know, chocolate cookies or vanilla biscuit bases, buttery biscuit bases. And then just get some royal icing and get the kids to, you know, make little faces on them and give them some marshmallows and candy, and they'll stick it on, because that's what happens. As soon as you provide marshmallows, I don't know, myself included, like, you always stick a load of sprinkles and marshmallows on those, like, biscuit decorating stands, or cookie decorating stands if you're American. I don't know why we're holding this workbench. I actually have no idea. We should probably put it down, like, outside our house or something. Yeah. Like, I don't even like marshmallows, and I didn't like marshmallows then, so I don't know why I stuck so many marshmallows on it anyway. I don't remember what I drew, I'm sorry to say. I feel like I vaguely remember it was like blood themed. Like I made, they had a lot of red royal icing to make it look like blood or something. I'm not sure if that's true. And we should customize our shovel just to make sure it doesn't break. There's another stand, which was, it was like a guessing game, I think. It was like, you're blindfolded and they'll give you things to eat and you had to guess what they are or something. I feel like I'm getting these, because since these are such typical activities, I know that was definitely, these two were definitely activities that happen in the thing, except for I can't remember if I'm getting the stories confused of when I did it previous time or not. Because we also did that blind tasting thing back in like year 1 or something, in one of our probably science lesson or something, science quote. And the thing I remember about it is one of the things the teacher gave us was just like raw onions, just like diced onions. And at that point, I'm not sure if I've ever like tried an onion before. That's probably not true, but I just didn't remember. I just remember eating it, being like, "What is this foul taste?" Of course, now it's ironic because onions are my favourite vegetable. Onions are a vegetable, right? Root vegetable, maybe? But not really a root. Are they root? I don't know what onions are classified as. Hold on. What are onions? Classified as... It's a vegetable. Alright, I thought there'd be like more specific taxonomy, classification of the onion, but apparently there isn't, so so much of that. Yeah, I remember she gave us onions. That was weird. I think one of them was awesome. I also feel like I randomly remember, this is definitely the one that was not the Halloween party one. I remember guessing it was something was like Pringles or something for some reason. I think I guessed like 2 things were Pringles, and one of them actually were Pringles, I think, if I remember correctly. I suppose we'll start clearing the flowers up on this side as well, because we want to start shifting the river how we want it. We won't sell these Jacob's ladders. Sorry, lilies of the valleys, but not called Jacob's ladders. I guess we can start destroying this path as well. Yeah. Because I know there was definitely some blind tasting thing in the Halloween party, because I remember it was my best friend at the time's dad who was running that one. And he asked at the beginning, are you allergic to anything? And I said, I don't think so. And then I later said, I remember I caught up with his dad and his older brother at some other point. I think probably when they came to pick up my friend. And I was like, oh, I actually am allergic to lavender or something. And I remember his older brother being like, oh, I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something like that. I suppose that's okay because you don't really eat lavender, right? Because, you know, it's a blind tasting session thing. I don't know why I remember that, nor why I told you. It's you know, I got all these random memories in my brain. I need to, like, stick them somewhere. Otherwise I'm going to forget them. So my brain can finally forget all these stupid memories and start remembering more important things, maybe. But yeah, I remember that. It's like, yeah, you don't really eat lavender. But he didn't say it in such a dismissive way. He said it in much more of a jokey, you know, older brother way. Because, I mean, I guess he was an older brother. I don't really know where I was going with that. So yeah, that was interesting. We must have had other activities. I can't really remember them. I remember a conversation I had with one of the like youth workers who was like running with thing. I was like, why aren't there more Halloween decorations? Things like spiders and cobwebs, or like bats and stuff. Because all I remember is there were like Happy Halloween banners, and that was it. There was nothing spooky, and I was like, why is there anything spooky? And he gave a very salient point. If salient even means what I think it means. Salient means like verifiable, like good, right? Or smart or something. Let's see. Life changing. Okay. Okay. Most noticeable and important. Yeah, there was a bit more grandeur than I meant to assign to it. And he was like, we have a lot of young children here, and we don't want to put too many spooky decorations up because we don't want to scare them. And I was like, you know, that's a fair idea. Fair point. Why does Vivian look so sad? Why are you looking at Vivian so wistfully? Do you recall the significance of October 31st? I dearly hope you do, darling. That's Halloween. Everyone who's anyone will be out that night looking for candy from you. So stock up on the sweets, because if you don't, let's just say it'll get very interesting. I want to see what tricks they pull. I know the previous versions, they turned your clothes, or what you were wearing, into like mouldy clothes, which was kind of bad if you wore anything expensive. Anyway, I'm trying to think. Well, there were definitely more Halloween activities from that day, but I can't remember them at all. I just remember it being very hectic. I'm trying to think of more Halloween parties. This isn't a Halloween party run by like a youth worker, but I can't remember which friend it was, but one of my friends they either ran a Halloween party or their birthday was around Halloween time. So they had a Halloween spooky, horror themed birthday party. I don't really remember all that much from it, to be honest. I remember there was like a lucky dip thing, because that's a pretty classic like children's birthday thing. Lucky dip, put your hand in like a bag, get some sweets or some other rewards of some sort. I remember the mum was super cool. She went like all out. I remember the decorations were phenomenal. She made the lucky dip. She made like this really disgusting like witch's brew looking thing. She got like a fake eyeballs and like gummy worms and stuck them in there, and it was like really slimy and sludgy. So it looked gross, and we were all like, you know, because we were kids, we were like, ew. And she was like, oh, stick your hand in, you might get something. You stick your hand in, I think there's like coins in there or something, from what I remember. I don't think there was any food in there, because I mean, the witch's brew probably was non-toxic, but it also probably shouldn't have been eaten, if anything. So I also feel like she had drinks which were like horror themed. They were like a very bright red, and I feel like they had like a floating eyeball in it, like not an actual eyeball obviously, but like a glass one or something. I don't know if I just made it up though or not. I don't really remember. I don't even remember which friend it was, now I think about it. I think I vaguely remember. I'm like picturing a friend in my mind, but I'm not certain. Oh, we need to destroy this bridge also. Goodbye, useful bridge. So yeah, all these Halloween parties, very interesting. I feel like I must have dressed up or something. Because I'm trying to think what costumes I had when I was younger. As a Halloweener. Wait, Halloweener was a terrible word. I think I used to have a vampire costume. I'm not sure. And it had fake teeth and everything. Yeah, that sounds familiar. And yeah. We need to access the ABD. No, we don't. It only costs 10,000 bells to destroy a bridge. We are good. Look, we're matching. We got little imp horns on. Yeah, I think I had a vampire one. I don't remember when I wore it, apart from then. Because I've only been trick-or-treating once. And that's a story for tomorrow, probably. Yeah, this one. I can't believe I've done this every time. No, so I definitely wore it before, but when I went trick-or-treating, I dressed up as a ghost. I know, there's a lot of stories on that, so I'll tell that another time, I suppose, tomorrow. But I'm trying to think more from his Halloween party thing. I really can't remember much more of it. Demolish. Must be weird having your birthday on like a special event like Halloween or something. I suppose, you know, it's either weird or it's really cool depending on if you like your birthday. Not if you like your birthday. I think a lot of people like their birthday. If you like Halloween or not. I'm quite into the horror aesthetic, so if my birthday was on Halloween, I'd be like, sure. I mean, as I said before, Halloween, not such a big thing in the UK as it is in America. It's much more for the aesthetic of it, I suppose, rather than much of the trick-or-treating aspect or whatnot. Pumpkin also. I don't think pumpkin's that common a flavour that I've seen in the UK. And then you've got pumpkin spice lattes. That's very much American thing brought over here. Pumpkin pie. Like, I don't know, that's... The pies we have are normally like shepherd pies and cottage pies. Not many sweet treat pies. Dessert pies. And candy. You know. Trick-or-treaters. I think I can only ever remember one trick-or-treater we've had who's come to our house. I wonder if we'll get any on the 31st. I don't wonder. Do I even have any candy to give them? I've actually got some like leftover Japanese Kit Kats. So maybe we could just give them that, I don't know. Hopefully they haven't expired or anything. But that'd be pretty cool. You know, people are always like, oh, I want to go to that house because they give us the big chocolate bars. Well, imagine you go to this house and they're like, oh, they give us a cool Kit Kats, you know? That's what it's all about. Anyway, where was I going with this? I honestly don't remember. I really can't remember Halloween party stuff. See, it's just not that big a deal. Not that big a thing around here. In the UK. Maybe just in this part, I don't know. I remember I asked my parents before, I was like, what's Halloween like in China? And it was big. It's basically not a thing. Nowadays it's more of a thing because, you know, westernization of culture. That sort of thing. adopting things from the West. Like, most recent time we went to Japan, we're in, like, Shibuya for Halloween. There are so many people there dressed up in Halloween costumes. It was basically a massive parade, except for it's not a parade, it was, pre-pandemic times, mind you. Basically, everyone was, like, shoulder to shoulder. Just all in Shibuya, just in costumes. A lot of cool costumes, a lot of non-costumes. I mean, we weren't in costume. I'm going on holiday, I'm not going to bring a Halloween costume unless I'm specifically going for, like, a Halloween party event. To be fair, dressing up in costume, I think it's pretty fun. We should also buy some customization kits because we are running out. But yeah, Halloween parties are pretty cool. I guess the downside is, if you, I mean, there's obviously plenty of downsides with sharing your birthday with a major event, you know, like if you, when you're a kid, you probably want to celebrate your, I don't know why Timmy told me what movie there, that's a bit weird. You want to probably have your birthday party on the day of your birth itself. But like, if it's on Christmas, if it's on Halloween, or that sort of thing, a lot of the kids might be busy that evening. Although you're going to force them to make a decision between the public holiday or your birthday. I suppose what most people probably do is we just celebrate it on the day before or day after, or somewhere close in the vicinity. And as an adult, you know, you're going to celebrate your child's birthday, obviously, over having Halloween. I mean, Christmas, you'll probably do like a tandem thing. Or just celebrate it the day before or day after. I mean, I'm lucky. My birthday is on 2nd of September, which is not close to basically any holiday. The closest thing is to start. The closest event is the closest event my birthday lands near to is the start of school year. So I've had times where the first day of school was on my birthday. It's not very interesting though. It's just like, ooh, it's my birthday. Anyway, not really the point. We're talking about Halloween, right? Halloween. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the whole point. That kid's birthday was pretty close to Halloween. I think his birthday was like the 28th or something. So it would have been yesterday. Oh, also happy birthday to Rasmus, whose birthday is today. He's one of my friends. Don't worry about it. Swedish guy. Anyway, not him. Maybe I should ask him about it, if he's ever had a Halloween-themed birthday party. I know. But that kid, he really leaned into the Halloween idea. And his parents were super cool. They went all out on their party. You know. Make sure the kid has a cool time. I respect that. Would I do that for my kid? I'd probably try. Depends how much we've got going on at that time. I feel like having a Halloween party is a bit unusual for a kid, you know, kids are kind of scared. Scaredy cats, right? I mean, adults are also scaredy cats, but, I mean, there's also kids who are just, like, completely brave and don't give a damn about things. Was I one of those kids? I don't know. I don't know, but I definitely grew into one of those lack of reaction adults, I suppose. As you can probably tell out by my very mellow tone all this time. I hold it constant throughout everything. You know what I'm sad about? The fact that Halloween's not such a big thing in the UK is we don't get those like I don't even know what they are because I've never been to one, obviously, they're not a thing. But like Halloween event, festival, fair things which take place on like a farm. You get like spooky tractor rides and that sort of thing, right? Through like a field where it's all scary and stuff. That sounds like fun. I want to go to a really good haunted house, basically, with my friends. That's all I want, you know. And what better time than Halloween? Halloween is just like one of the best holidays though. You get to dress up though. Sweets. I'm not much of a sweet tooth, but you know, if you like sweets, that's cool. It's horror themed, spooky themed. Brilliant. And what else? I don't really know. It's just cool, alright? You get to play little tricks on people. Hopefully harmless pranks. Don't do harmful pranks, that's bad. Tricks which everyone can laugh at in the end. And it's been 30 minutes, apparently. I didn't realise that. So yeah, I don't know. Halloween parties are pretty cool. Not very common though. I feel like that's something I've seen a lot in American media. And basically never in UK. but I'm also not much of a party goer, so that's, you know, that's probably like self-fulfilling prophecy there. But anyway, let's round off this episode here then. Oh, let's round off with Vivian, because she's over here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. And if you want, join Dear Darling, just go down in the description below. Don't know what happened to my voice there. Oh, sorry. Hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. She didn't wave at me.